Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Feleipe Franks, Arkansas versus Tennessee. Think you're going to dig it? Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So the idea for this video came from Luke Drelius. I'd love to hear what you think about Feleipe Franks. Luke, love it. No thoughts before this video. Never seen him play. Let's find out together. Here we go. Feleipe Franks, Arkansas. Feleipe Franks. Let's go. Fast four. Yes, please. Little middle field closed. Man match. Love it. Fast four here. Getting a not small tight end running across the field. It's a big old dude coming at you. Lots of stuff to like here, though, from Franks. Love his base. Again, we talk fast four. That's that running back going in motion here. Watch what it does to the defense. They've got their rules, how to handle that. You can see that number 3 receiver up top, big tight end running through it. Nice little opening. Looks like a little post wheel up top. Almost like a bluff wheel, like he's going to go out there and block for the bubble swing screen. Just a really nice job using the space, the anticipation. Get a little bit of the moving part element with the fast four. You can see what it does to 11, right? Man match coverage. Got to go. They push out. There it is. There's a nice little space. Again, quick, decisive. Lots to like right here early on. Next one here. Long foul ball. Really, really dislike long foul balls. I think he gets himself in trouble here with just his eyes being able to come back late. You can see from the back end, it looks like he looks left, then comes back to the middle of the field, then decides, yeah, I'm just going to chuck it, and it's outside the white. Outside the white's a bad throw. Again, I'm not a huge fan of anytime there's a play action you get this play action, hold the linebackers to throw a go. Never really made sense to me before. Again, not a whole lot of room to drop this thing down. You can see the wide receiver up top beats him. Right? If you throw it down his line here, there's a great shot for a big play. Instead, that thing is just way well out of bounds. Down here, if you were to work the inside fade from the number 2, another good opportunity for a big throw. Again, not the greatest DB play in the world from the balls. But again, we're looking just quarterback-wise. Big difference here as far as accuracy. Again, I think he gets himself in trouble. Watch his play fake here. So he fakes this thing, looks to the left. That's not a look off. He's looking to throw it. Then he comes back late. Now to me, that's not a look off because of the timing of this thing. He really stares to the left, comes back to the middle, and then chucks it. And it's just hard to be accurate when you take your eyes and are moving around like that consistently. A little bit more precision with the eye discipline. Right here, this is an inside fade with what is probably a locked hitch up top. Just put it on here as a nice example to show a 1-2 read. So no, out to the hitch. Now again, this is being nitpicky, but I think it's worth mentioning here. Let's just watch the timing of this thing. So no to the fade, yes to the hitch. It's that fast. No to the fade, yes to the hitch. And I think you could throw the fade here. That's the other part about this. So I probably throw the fade right there. Yes, please. He runs past that kind of second level defender. But either way, he's late to the hitch. So either stay on the inside fade, give him a shot for a big play, or if you're going to rip this hitch, just get it a little quicker. Just like a half reset late. And you can see he kind of almost pulls it with the ball, with his ball handling here. Just right there. Just late either way. But still, like to be able to see any variation of getting through a read in these films, and it's definitely, you can see it with Franks. This again, another kind of like Sabanese beater here. Anytime they're in middle field closed, you're going to get slot receivers with that outside leverage, outside the divider right here at the bottom of the screen, whether this is a slant, glance, dart, whatever. Outside leverage, lots of space if you can get it up and down before that middle field player gets in here. Again, I love the base here. You can see that. I mean, this is exactly what I talk about on the channel all the time. Catch, set around, all his cleats in the ground. You can obviously tell he's been well coached. That's strong base. That's playing the position with a good base. Will give you a chance to be successful. And there it is. They take advantage of that a number of times in this game. Down here at the end zone, Little slant for the touchdown, on the body, on the break. Again, his footwork, to me, for being such a big dude, he looks like he's a big dude. He does a really nice job of being strong on that back foot, balanced up, powerful. Again, you can see just there's no wasted movement, right? This little RPO. Boom. Efficient, replicable, low level. Watch his eye level doesn't move. Boom, boom. Really nice. Again, got a number of these kind of slant type throws in this game. I've never seen a snap of this dude play before in my life before this game. Love to see that. This is a big time throw. Again, down the field. Guy all over him. Penalty. How you step out of bounds here, I do not know. Do not come back to the huddle if you do that. But again, we're play faking. Throwing goes. Again, check the base out here. I know it looks a little stiff, but I really like it. It's strong. It's playing quarterback with all your cleats in the ground. Give yourself a chance to be successful. Again, I know I struggle every time I see somebody run out of bounds, come back in and touch it, but if you get pushed out of bounds, you can come back in and touch it. I still struggle with that at the high school level, seeing that. But that's a great way to be able to show some deep ball accuracy, drop it on the line. But the footwork, the consistency, right? Boom. That's not easy to do. Fake to the left. This is about as hard as it gets. Fake to the left. This is not even a fake. This is an RPO. They're double teaming there. Big time. Love taking vertical shots in the RPO game. Know a great course that talks about them. Lots of fun to see executed at a high level. Right here, a little sneaker pop. Watch that sniffer. Big guy, 87. Sneak through the A gap, insert up. Get a little screen from the umpire. Yes, please. Watch 87 get through there. Quarterback-wise, love just a little fadeaway. Ball fake, jump back. Beautiful throw. High back 5, high early 5. Either way, high in the end zone. Away from the near defender. Show a little bit of touch, a little bit of savvy within the pocket. It's a cool play too. I just like anytime you're really rolling the dice, anytime you insert somebody like this, especially into the A gap, very easily could have gotten grabbed, collision from 11 there. But again, and then watch him use the umpire as kind of a little shield. A little moving pick, no problem. You're standing there, you can be in the party. But I love the throw. I love just the subtle athleticism. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the help and support for the channel. If you are looking for more quarterback school content, you can always check out the Quarterback School Patreon community, put out longer form videos over there. Yes, longer form videos exist. And then if you're looking for even more in-depth stuff, probably the most in-depth stuff that I think that the Quarterback School channel produces, check out the courses. Got 3 courses, the RPO, how to beat every coverage, and the pass protection course. And then if you want to just check out the courses, not sure if you're really fully ready to commit and enroll in one of the paid courses, get over there, check out the free quick game course. It's available. The links are in the description to the video. Let's keep it going. And then this is a big time throw. Creative, off the fake tunnel down here. No, eyes downfield, flip your hips, use your base, and drop a dime on a creativity play. Little scramble drill down the field. Absolutely my favorite play of the game here. Again, off the play fake. Little fake screen. Always fun to play. Boom. No reset. Eyes down the field. And then right here, this is the part that I really like. It's you go to scramble. You got time. Flip your hips and make a good throw. You can see he even plays with base here in this scramble drill where a lot of guys will just keep floating to the left, floating. Flip your hips and drop a dime down the field. Really nice. All the way through here, full speed. You can see the tunnel down here. We're faking. No, not there. They do a nice job staying over the top, except when we start scrambling. Really tough to play defense when you get a quarterback who can scramble, keep their eyes down the field, and create. And these are plays we talk a lot about, the creativity, extending plays, more and more prominent in the league. These are the type of things that you just can't coach. Outside the pocket, vision, flip, hips, accuracy down the field. That's a big time play. But again, it's all not perfect. So right here, just an example. Again, we talk about things that we like, we don't like. This is one I want to take a little bit of time with. This is one of those RPOs where it's one of those things where unless you're in the room, you don't know for sure exactly how they're doing it, what they're teaching. But I can tell you from playing this, teaching this, coaching this, this is a tough one because it really comes down to who they're reading. Now, we don't know who they're reading. I'm going to say that this is outside zone or stretch, whatever you want to call it here. But we got an opportunity for a lead blocker, and we're running this way. So we're running this way. Now, are they reading the second level defender? Are they reading the first level defender? Are they reading the C-gap defender? Whatever it is. 20 years ago, 15 years ago, if you were to get any sort of pressure off this side, you would love to have stretch to the field or outside zone, wide zone, whatever you want to call it, this way. You got great angles, you got running away from the pressure, all sorts of good stuff. But if we are reading, let's just hypothetical this, if we're reading this conflict defender and he inserts into the B gap here, most teams, when they say on the backside of these RPOs, it's often called a base block, and we'll show it from the backside here. But where this right tackle normally would just be base blocking this defensive end. But when he is threatened with the B gap, he'll now take over that B gap. I've heard it called a lot of different things. We call it something specific at our high school. We call it a block it. A block it meaning that you've got this base block on the defensive end unless the B gap is threatened. If the B gap is threatened, that B gap becomes a priority. So when that B gap is threatened, this tackle takes it over. Well, now what went from being a second level RPO is now a first level RPO. First level RPO to throw anything down the field versus press coverage is a bummer because it just takes more time. It takes time to get these slants in here. It takes time for things to develop. So when you are running a press slant versus an unblocked defensive end, you've got scheme issues. You just do. It's not something that a quarterback is going to be successful. Any quarterback. So this is less about Franks and more about just the scheme and understanding. Now, whose fault is it? Where does it lay? Is it the quarterback? Is it the quarterback coach, the offensive line, the coordinator? It might be all of the above. I can't tell you for sure, but I can tell you this is a recipe for disaster. There are a few fixes here. We'll talk about the fixes from the backside. But verse press really makes it difficult. You basically have to catch it and throw the flat immediately, catch and tackle. If you hold it at all, it's buyer beware. And at that point, it's the quarterback's issue. So you can catch it, throw the flat into the first row. But again, watch 33. Let's just assume that that's who we're reading, because I think it is. When he is now threatens the B gap and the right tackle takes him over, the quarterback has 95, unblocked. You got to find a way. In a zone read world, you're handing that ball off. Now, the way that you can fix this, again, we talked about it a lot. I'm not going to make this a pass pro thing here, RPO world. So he's normally here. When this defender threatens the B gap, he now takes it over, right? So now here's the free hitter. The way that you can get around this, playing quarterback-wise, toolkit here, is if you are trying to throw this, you know you want the slant backside versus man-to-man. We use a term, basically, hey, running back. It's just go block. Abort the run, and you just block the first thing that comes off your face. And it's almost always off the rear of the tackle. So the tackle will take the gap down. The back will come off. It's a one-word say. You don't need to audible. You don't need to change anything. You just say one word to this guy, and it's down. And then you can block it up and throw it. Then it's a perfect play. But if you're going to do this, where you're going to run wide zone, outside zone, and you're going to have this backside tackle, stay here or not stay there, come down and block this gap so you have a free runner here, which I think is the right play. If he blitzes from here, from depth, I think you leave him and you base block with the defensive end. If he comes up and hits this thing into the feet of the defensive lineman, you get a down block, and now you're hot off the widest guy, the C-gap player. So it's just a lot of moving parts. I know that's a lot. If you're interested in more about that stuff, the RPO course, the Pass Pro courses are going to be right down your alley. But to me, at some point, this is on the quarterback. Again, without knowing all their tools, you got to be able to catch it and throw it. You can't be surprised like, oh, wait, I want to throw the slant, but it's press coverage out there. You got to be able to see that. You got to be able to see the whole picture. It's not just, hey, I'm reading one guy, uh-oh. So got to put it all together. That is a wrap. Feleipe Franks. Let me know what you think. Always fun to see the balls go down. Don't come at me in the comments for that one. Again, fun to see a new quarterback on the channel. Interested to see where he will go, what the development will look like for his games on Sundays. Excited to see. Let me know what you think. Let me know who else you want to see on the channel. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.